Finally, Joe Biden confirms support XRP to $1,500. This year, the crypto market is dominated by non-refundable tokens, or NFT. One of the most popular cryptocurrencies at the moment has a lot of problems with the Securities Commission right now. But more recently it became known that Ripple can count on the support of the US government in this lawsuit. Welcome to the Rich Club channel. If you like this video, don't forget to like it and subscribe to the channel. Do you think the analysts are right about XRP? Write the answers in the comments. In this form, we will consider the current price of XRP. Interesting news related to this cryptocurrency. Current price forecast for XRP. The long wick on the Ripple or XRP candle on November 15th shows that the bears were selling on the ascents to the upper resistance at $1.24. Sales accelerated on November 16th, and the bears returned the price below the moving averages. If the bears keep the price below the moving averages, the XRP USDT pair may challenge the strong support at $1. The 20-day EMA began to decline, and the RSI dropped into negative territory, indicating that the bears have a slight advantage. A breakout and a close below $1 can raise the price to 85 cents. This level may act as a strong support again, but if it cracks, the next stop may be 70 cents. Conversely, if the price breaks above the moving averages, the pair may rise to $1.24. Bulls will have to push and maintain the price above this level to signal a return. The live XRP price today is $1.06 USD, with a 24-hour trading volume of $4.328 billion USD. We update our XRP to USD price in real time. XRP is down 4.84% in the last 24 hours. After Brian Brooks resigned from the post of financial controller, the first rumors about his successor began. According to the Wall Street Journal, Michael Barr, a former Treasury employee, may take the post of head of federal banking supervision. Like his predecessor, Barr will share his experience with cryptocurrencies in the Office of the Financial Controller, the department of the U.S. Treasury that regulates the activities of national banks and credit unions. Under Brooks, the OCC issued a number of regulations that talk about how national banks can interact with the crypto space. Among other things, under the former chief lawyer of Coinbase, OCC explained that all licensed banks in the United States can offer cryptocurrency storage services. However, Brooks faced some criticism from a handful of Democrats in Congress who accused him of focusing too much on cryptocurrency in light of the COVID-19 pandemic. The news was positively received by the crypto community. Many expect Barr to continue the policy of a crypto-friendly OCC. Just last week, the department gave conditional approval to the Anchorage cryptocurrency storage service to create the country's first bank of digital assets registered at the federal level. Ripple Labs is currently facing a lawsuit from the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. The U.S. agency sued Ripple over the unregistered sale of XRP as a security. Although the OCC cannot influence the proceedings in this regard, Brooks advocated the use of private payment technologies to modernize the outdated banking system before his departure. In light of Payments Charter 2.0, some community members interpreted this statement as a call for Ripple Technologies. According to a post on Ripple's website with comments from key executives, the company predicts that the incoming Biden administration will likely refocus on regulation and enforcement in the cryptocurrency field. As we have seen, the lack of a clear regulatory framework over the past 4 years in the U.S., especially in the U.S., has put fintech and blockchain players in a state of uncertainty, the report says. Other countries like the UK, Switzerland, Singapore, and Japan are far ahead. Both Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse and co-founder Chris Larsen openly criticized the SEC's policy regarding regulation through coercion before filing the lawsuit. The article quotes Stu Alderoty, the firm's general counsel, who said he believes the Biden administration will make cryptocurrency regulation its top priority over the next 4 years because it understands its implications for innovation in the public and private sectors. The news came as Jed McCaleb resumed an extraordinary sale of some of the 9.5 billion XRP he received as a co-founder of Ripple before leaving the firm in 2014. Cryptocurrency analyst Leonidas Hadjiloizou said that yesterday McCaleb sold 28.6 million XRP, about $8.50 million at the time of publication, after 25 days of no apparent activity following the news of the Ripple SEC lawsuit. McCaleb still has billions of XRP tokens in his wallets. In December, Whale Alert reported that the Ripple co-founder liquidated 1.2 billion XRP in 2020, worth more than $400 million, bringing the total number of his remaining XRP tokens at the time of publication to approximately 3.25 billion, or $970 million. U.S. President Joe Biden has signed a $1 trillion infrastructure bill. According to the adopted law, which introduces stricter rules for cryptocurrency companies and expands reporting requirements for brokers, market participants will be required to report transactions with cryptocurrencies in the amount of more than $10,000 in the tax return. After signing the bill, Joe Biden thanked Senators Kyrsten Sinema and Rob Portman, as well as Mitch McConnell, for their role in passing the bill through the Senate. "We have been talking for too long about the best economy in the world. Today we are finally achieving this. America is moving again, and your life will change for the better," he said. Earlier, a group of senators proposed a compromise amendment that would exempt software developers, transaction validators, and node operators from falling under the definition of a cryptocurrency broker. The proposal failed because of Senator Richard Shelby, who objected to a compromise amendment to the bill. However, it was decided that miners and stackers would not fall under the definition of a cryptocurrency broker. In August, the Senate of the U.S. Congress voted to adopt the bipartisan bill H.R. 3684 without clarifying the definition of a cryptocurrency broker. Before the signing of the law by the U.S. President, Senator Cynthia Lummis repeatedly tried to make clarifications, according to which transaction validators, node operators, and software developers will not be considered brokers. According to the politician, the bipartisan infrastructure bill in its current form defines as a broker any person who is responsible for the regular provision of any services for the transfer of cryptocurrencies on behalf of another person. This formulation may negatively affect the development of the crypto industry in the United States. However, it was not possible to carry out the amendment before the bill was signed by the president. Ripple Labs Incorporated seeks to move away from the undesirable and unfavorable context that has plagued it in recent months. The latest entry in the company's official blog says that over the past 12 months it has managed to significantly strengthen its position in the industry, but strict regulation in the United States and at the global level remains a key problem. According to Ripple's legal advisor, Stuart Alderoty, regulation of the cryptocurrency industry will be among the priorities for the Biden administration. Do you think XRP will be able to keep this level? Write your answers in the comments. That's it for today. Thank you for watching this video to the end. If you liked it, then don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.